Most people run Claude at half its power. Not because they're using it wrong, because they never added the one thing that turns it from a clever assistant into an actual specialist. It's called a skill, and in the last few months, thousands of them showed up. Most are junk. A few genuinely change how Claude works. I went through the ecosystem so you don't have to install the junk. Here are the ones that earned their place, grouped by what you're actually trying to do. Quick version of what a skill even is. It's a folder with a set of instructions Claude loads only when your task matches it. Think of it as handing Claude a playbook written by someone who's already solved the thing you're about to do. They work two places, inside Claude on the web and inside Claude Code, and the same file format works across most coding agents. Nothing here is theory. Let's go. Number 1. Make Claude's output stop looking AI generated. If you've ever asked Claude to build a page and gotten the same font, the same purple gradient, and the same timid gray cards every single time, that's the AI look, and everyone can smell it now. The fix is front-end design, Anthropic's own skill, and the single most installed skill in the entire ecosystem. It hands Claude a real design philosophy before it writes a line of code. Distinctive typography, intentional color, motion that means something. Same prompt, output that looks like a senior designer reviewed it. If you build anything with a front end, this is the first one to add. Number 2, make Claude code like a senior, not an intern who guesses. When Andre Karpathy went viral in January calling out how AI agents actually fail, silently guessing wrong, turning 50 lines into 500, editing code you never asked it to touch, a developer turned those exact complaints into a tiny skill, 4 hard rules that force Claude to verify before it ships. It's one of the fastest growing AI repos ever, and it's a single file with 0 dependencies. Honest caveat, it biases toward caution, so on trivial tasks it can feel over-careful. For real work, that trade is worth it. If you want the stricter version, look at Superpowers, an Anthropic engineer's test-first framework that will literally refuse to write code before the tests exist. Number 3. Kill the number 1 failure mode, charging ahead on the wrong plan. The most expensive thing an agent does is confidently build the wrong thing. 2 skills from Matt Pocock fix this. Grill Me interrogates you about your plan, relentlessly, until you both actually agree on what you're building. And Handoff solves context rot. When a long session starts getting dumber, it compresses everything that matters into a clean document so you can continue fresh, or hand it to another agent. Together, they're the difference between why did it do that and it just did what I meant. Number 4. Real documents, not markdown pretending to be documents. This one's for everyone who isn't a coder. Claude has official skills for PowerPoint, Excel, Word, and PDF, and they make actual files, formatted properly, not a wall of markdown you have to rebuild yourself. The best part, on the web, these are already working behind the scenes when you ask for a document. No setup! If you make decks, spreadsheets, or reports, you're probably leaving this on the table right now. Number 5. Make Claude think before it builds. The brainstorming skill doesn't just list ideas, it pressure tests yours from first principles, challenges your assumptions, and forces the hard questions out before you've written any code. Pair it with the planning review skills from YC's Gary Tan, which review your plan the way a CEO, an engineer, and a designer would, separately. 10 minutes here saves you a day of building the wrong thing. Number 6. Plug Claude into the tools you actually use. Google shipped a skill this year that gives Claude direct access to Gmail, Drive, Sheets, and Calendar. Read your inbox, draft replies, update a spreadsheet, all from one prompt. Tools like Composio do the same for hundreds of other apps. This is where Claude stops being a chat window and starts being an operator. But, and I mean this, listen to the next part before you install anything like this. Here's the part the hype videos skip. A skill isn't a prompt. It can run code and act on your accounts. So the rule is simple and non-negotiable. Only install skills from sources you trust. That means ones you built, or ones from Anthropic. Open the file and actually read what it does. And anything that touches your files, your credentials, a shell, or a deploy button, test it in a throwaway project first. Anthropic says this in their own docs for a reason. Stars are not safety. And number 7, the one that beats all of them. Here's the thing nobody's selling you a top 10 skills list wants to admit. The most valuable skill you'll ever use is one that doesn't exist yet because it's yours. Anthropic's Skill Creator walks you through building your own, the workflow you keep re-explaining to Claude every single time. I did exactly this recently. Took a whole video production pipeline I'd built once and turned it into a skill so Claude can rebuild it from scratch on command. That's the real unlock. Pre-made skills make Claude better at general work. A skill you write makes it better at your work. So where do you get them? Skills. Shiz, the open directory, tens of thousands of skills, and the Anthropic/skills repo on GitHub is the source of truth for the official ones. To add a custom skill on the web, go to Settings, then Features, and upload the zip that's on the paid plans with code execution on. In Claude Code, you just drop the folder into your skills directory, and Claude finds it automatically. Start with front-end design and the document skills today. You'll feel the difference in one session. Then subscribe, because next I'm going to show you how to build your own skill from scratch, step by step, the one that makes Claude an expert at the exact thing you do. This is Predir AI. Build real things with Claude.